Hi, Ms. Smith. My name is Kier, or Mr. K, as your daughter knows me. I am a resident teacher with Urban Teacher Center, and I also work at Friendship Academy at Calverton. Now, I'm actually your daughter, Ingrid's fifth grade math teacher, and I've been working with her in a small group called my Practicum group as part of my training to get my master's degree from Lesley University. Now, I've been working with your daughter and several other students in this small group setting throughout the entire school year to try to improve various math skills that they have and are showing some need for further enrichment, all in an effort to prepare your daughter Ingrid to do great things in the sixth grade and to make sure that she has a real handle on all of her fifth grade skills. Now, what ended up happening is that I would pull Ingrid aside either one on one or in a small group of no more than 9 students, and we would work on some skills that, again, she needed some help in. Some of these skills ranged from telling time to the nearest hour, calculating the start time when given the end time and the duration, or finding the end time when given start time and duration, as well as reducing or simplifying fractions and adding, subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, and even working on coordinate grids. All of these are skills that Ingrid is going to need going into the sixth grade. Now, I called you here for this parent teacher conference to just let you know that although there are a few skills that we can certainly work on to get better, Ingrid has a number of different strengths, though, that I think we can easily carry forward going into the sixth grade year. So, for example, Ingrid is great when it comes to rounding decimals and working with decimals, adding and subtracting decimals, and relating decimals to money. In fact, she seems to be ahead of her classmates when it comes to doing that. Ingrid is also great at multiplying numbers, be it 3 digit by 3 digit, 3 digit by 2 digit. Ingrid's fantastic, and she's really utilized the lattice multiplication method that we've been working on throughout this entire school year. So, like I said, there are a number of strengths that we can capitalize on, and a lot of her strengths are actually sub skills that we need to continue to develop and enrich to make sure that some of the skills that she's not so good at are ultimately better. So, for example, when it comes to multiplying numbers or dividing numbers, we need to know how to do that when it comes to adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, because ultimately we need to know how to divide and how to divide well. And she's great at dividing. So, these are just some skills that we can build on using what some of her strengths are. Now, going forward, my plan is to build her conceptual knowledge, or to make sure that Ingrid has a good idea of what's going on visually with some of these concepts. So my thing is that I want to make sure that in the classroom we give Ingrid as much hands-on work as we can. At home, it would be beneficial for Ingrid to work on some more of the procedure, kind of doing some, flashcards at times or playing various math games. I have a fractional math game that Ingrid should be able to play where she is actually comparing fractions with unlike denominators to see which is closest to either the number 0, 1/2, or the whole number 1. This would be great for building a conceptual knowledge of fractions with unlike denominators and where they would rank on a number line. And Ingrid is already familiar with number lines, but now it's just pushing that skill further and using it with a fractional number line. I also think it would be beneficial to send some fraction tiles home so that Ingrid can work on equivalency with fractions. This will help us know what fractions are equivalent, such as 4/6 and 2/3. It would be good for Ingrid to be able to use manipulatives or items that she can work with her hands in order to see the relationship and build a better conceptual knowledge. All of these are things that I can easily send home in a parent packet, and we can work together anytime after school at your convenience. That way we can get Ingrid caught up with the rest of her classmates and excel in the sixth grade. With that being said, I'm going to do my best here to make sure that Ingrid continues to work in small groups, comes to coach class, and give her as many opportunities and as much time as she needs in order to do the best that she can. But I thank you so very much for coming to this parent-teacher conference today. And like I said, the skills that we want to develop are skills that she's going to need in the sixth grade. But keep in mind that all students, all children, all adults have things that they can easily work on and get a little bit better at. So nothing to worry you or to be afraid of, because Ingrid also has a number of strengths that are going to help kind of strengthen some of these weak areas. And if you have any questions, certainly feel free to give me a call, text, email, and we'll make sure to get everything ready for you. But thank you so much for coming in today, and I really appreciate your time. Bye.